Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, milkers and dogs. We are back. We are doing some waiver pickups, and yeah, let's just get right into it. You got anything to say, Trey?
Now let's get into this.
Let's get into it. So right off the bat, we're going to start off with quarterbacks. Obviously, quarterbacks. Um, there's been a lot of upset in quarterbacks this year.
Yeah, there has been. Joe Burrow really hasn't been producing.
No,
There's been a lot of people just not putting up the numbers everybody's used to them seeing.
right.
So, there's potential of getting trades out there to get better quarterbacks. Maybe.
I mean, there's a lot of like people from last year who were solid, but they've just exploded this year. Like Tua just
Tua has
exploded.
exploded, but he exploded last year at the beginning of the season.
Yeah,
If you go back and look,
until the
he did.
concussions. Yeah.
Yeah, until he started getting concussions. So, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of people out there to look at. So let's start off with these quarterbacks.
All right, so the first guy we got, he is rostered in 70% of leagues, which if you don't know by now, you should probably already know. But it's Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy's been putting up a lot of numbers. He's got what, 4 touchdowns this year passing, and he's got one rushing. Looks like. I mean, yeah, he's solid. He's getting on average about 22, 20-ish points a week. That's good in a PPR league.
Basically all you can ask for, really.
Yeah. That's a good quarterback in normal PPR leagues.
Pretty solid. I mean, he's got insane targets. I mean, Debo went off last week. I mean, IU had a really explosive week 1. So I think he'll continue to keep providing points for you guys if you need them.
Yeah. He's just one of those guys that just does everything you need to get the win.
Mr. Relevant.
Yeah. Yeah.
The next guy we're going to be talking about is. You want to take it away?
Yeah. We're going to be talking about my guy.
Who's that?
Jordan Love.
Ooh, Jordan Love.
Jordan Love has looked solid this year. So, like, every Packers fan, everybody in the world was skeptical starting the season. What's Green Bay going to be without Rodgers? What's Green Bay?
2
Now
and 1,
we know.
that's what they are.
Now we know. Jordan Love, he's been fun to watch.
You love him?
I do love him. Jordan Love, I love you.
Jesus Christ. Okay, anyway, he's rostered in 74% of leagues, which is a little high for kind of waiver pickup. But at the same time, I mean, if he's available in your league, you need to be taking him. Even if you already have a quarterback, a backup quarterback like Jordan Love is very hard to find.
Yeah, most people are sitting there. They probably got him on their bench as a backup.
I mean, even on Sleeper, only 33% of people even start him who have him.
Yeah, he's not getting started that much. I have him in one of my leagues, and in that league, he's been doing more. He's been doing better than Jalen Hurts every week so far. And with that being said, Derek put it on me this week. I had to give him a shout out. He asked me to. With I don't even know. I lost. Just because of Mostert.
Raheem Mostert?
Yeah.
Best running back?
No.
We'll talk about someone else from the Dolphins a little later, but let's move on to the next quarterback. The next guy, he's looked great this year. A lot of people were concerned since he's a rookie. They weren't sure how he was going to perform, but I think he looks like the best rookie right now.
Yeah.
And that's CJ Stroud.
Like I said, all of America didn't know. And a lot of us people that have watched football over years, we just automatically assumed he wasn't going to be good from Ohio State.
Oh, here we go.
And, that's literally the thing. None of us thought that C.J. Stroud was going to be anything. And the last game and a half, he has actually impressed me.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm saying that. He's actually impressed me. So, he's out there in most leagues right now.
Isn't he like the number 1 rookie right now in terms of passing yards?
I believe so. He hasn't turned the ball over. That is like crazy for a rookie, not turning the ball over. Like most of them make all kinds of mistakes. Try to force stuff, and he's just taking what the defense gives him, and that's what you want in a rookie. Someone smart that is just going to take what the defense gives them. You know, get down the field, score touchdowns.
I mean, unlike his other rookie, Anthony Richardson, this dude actually knows how to slide, so you won't have to worry about concussions.
Yeah.
Moving on, I think we're gonna go straight to wide receivers.
Yeah, I think we'll go running backs first.
Oh, running backs? Yeah, no problem.
Running backs.
So right off the rip here, we're gonna scroll down. Wait, let's just go trending. Yeah, so the first guy, we brought him up a little bit earlier. That's no surprise. I mean, Raheem Mostert had a great week last week, but someone who had an even better week, Devon A-Chain.
Yeah, I mean, he's a rookie. No one's seen Devon coming up and doing this, but no one also seen the Dolphins putting 70 up on the Broncos.
70-20. Wow.
So, I mean, he had all the time in the world to do whatever he wanted last week.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, even the week 1 and 2, he just didn't really do much.
I'm pretty sure his roster spot went up by about 50% because he was not at 87.
No, he was like maybe 20.
Yeah, I mean, so the only problem is Jeff Wilson is going to be coming off of
the PUP list. Week 4. So.
Yeah, after week 4. So week 5, Jeff Wilson will be back. But I still think, I mean, him being a rookie, they're going to ride him a little bit to get yards out.
I mean, he looked like a great pass catcher, too, when he was playing. I mean he had so many yards after the catch, too. Like, insane numbers. Like, he had 30 yards just receiving and then over 200 rushing, which the week before he had 5. So, I mean, we'll see if they're going to start splitting this backfield a lot or I don't know.
I mean, could you imagine being a rookie getting 4 touchdowns in one game?
Yeah.
Like, I know he was excited.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And everybody that had him on their fantasy team was excited.
Or their best ball team.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of people didn't even start him, to be honest.
Definitely not.
Yeah. And if you did, good job.
Yeah.
Moving on, we're going to go on to another running back that we think's looking pretty solid. Rico, you want to pronounce it?
Yeah, Rico.
Rico.
We'll say Rico. I mean, he's only rostered on 10%. Like, he's not someone I would definitely pick up and start. Like, I would watch him. He's on a watch list. I'd definitely, add him to a watch list. You keep your eye on him because Tony Pollard. I mean, as a lead back, he's not really doing what he did last year as the backup. Like, Zeke was taking most of the hits, most of the stuff, and by the time he got in, the defense was worn down. He was doing big plays.
This looks like he could be the next Zeke. I mean, he's not really like a big dude, but it looks like he's a pretty good runner and a pass catcher. I mean, he's got 3 for 3 last game with touchdowns. So,
yeah, like we're saying, just keep your eye on him. I mean, he's got 3 years of experience, so he's been in the league a little bit, probably on a lot of practice squads.
Yeah.
So,
who knows? Maybe it's his time.
Yeah, maybe it is. I mean, you want to shine when you can.
Definitely wouldn't be starting him like you said, though. I'd just be watching him.
Yeah, put him on that watch list.
The next guy we're going to talk about is Jerick McKinnon. And, I mean, he looked pretty solid last year, really. And this year, I mean, 2 touchdowns last week. Pretty insane. I mean, that's kind of the main reason why he was good last year is because he just had that touchdown upside.
Yeah, the problem with Kansas City, though, is they got 3 solid running backs. They got him, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and Pacheco. So, like, it's just a flip of the coin who's going to get the ball, who's going to be out there. I mean, they're all running about 30 to 40% of the snaps. So, I mean, he's someone you could add to your team, put him on your bench, and then, like, if you got a running back on a bye, you need someone to throw in. He'd be good to throw in there because, he's at least getting points every week.
Yeah, I mean, he's not giving you a donut, but, I mean, at the end of the day, maybe since he got the 2 touchdowns this past week, he might see some more snap count. We'll see.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I mean, he's an experienced runner, so, I mean.
Yeah, I mean, he's been in the league 9 years, like it says. I mean, he's good. He's a good guy to have on your bench.
I think moving forward, we got wide receivers. So, on wide receivers, as you guys saw last week, Mike Williams went down.
Yeah,
And
that's your boy.
that's my boy. I'm really sad about it. I was not happy when they just randomly said, he's gone for the season. They didn't even tell us during the game or anything.
Yeah.
It was a day later.
Yeah, he didn't look that bad walking off the field.
Yeah, and then gone, just like that. But the first guy that could potentially take his place would be Joshua Palmer. He had a touchdown last week. It was a touchdown. I mean, it wasn't the prettiest thing ever, but he got it.
Yeah. Joshua Palmer, there's multiple weapons now. It's going to be hard to get targets from Keenan Allen.
Because, ball hog. Talk about it.
Yeah. If Justin Herbert's throwing 400 yards a game,
oh yeah,
everybody's going to get some love eventually.
Yeah, they're going to get some love, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, Jordan Love, baby.
Last week we saw Justin Herbert throw 2 touchdown passes to one of our secondary tight ends. So, he's just throwing the ball to everyone. So, just having a player that has the potential of getting a touchdown, especially when your quarterback's throwing over 300 yards every game, is just good to have.
Yeah, it's good to have just weapons out there, just on your bench. And you can drop them if you need to. But,
he's already rostered 63%. 63%. I did not know that.
That definitely went up.
Yeah, definitely.
That's went up over the last couple of days.
But, let's talk about the other guy in question from Chargers. We got Quinn Johnston, the rookie they drafted the first round.
Yeah, that Gage just couldn't stop talking about how great he was.
I think he's going to be the best wide receiver. From the rookie class. Zay Flowers definitely has a leg up on him right now. But with Mike Williams going down, I think it's his time.
His best game here, Gage, is 3 points.
Yeah,
he's so good.
The coaching staff literally says he's not ready yet, so they don't want to start him. But I think he's ready. Every time he's out there, most of the time he's catching the ball and getting a few yards from the catch. He's looking pretty solid. I think he'll definitely take a step up here.
Looks like he's dropping passes. He's dropped 1 every game.
He's nervous. He doesn't get to play that much. Don't worry about it. I personally think Quinn Johnston's a better pick.
No, he's good. You can have him on your bench.
He's been on my bench this whole season. I haven't started one time, but maybe next week.
With Mike Williams going down, he should get more targets. He'll be in the game more. I'm just messing around with what he's got so far.
If we scroll down to projected, they project him a little higher, but they don't really give him a lot of credit. But maybe he'll break the projections. We'll see.
Yeah, we will.
Shut up. Moving on, we got another wide receiver, and this guy is arguably the wide receiver 2 now. What do you say?
Definitely there. Yes.
Let's look at his targets. Josh Downs. He's got 7 targets, 5 targets, and 12 targets last week. He looks really good. He looks better than Alec Pierce.
You know why he's got 12 targets though last week, Gage?
Gardner Minshew.
Now you see those targets. You see those targets with Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, he had 12 total. So he's
12
at 24.
Total.
Yeah. But obviously Anthony Richardson going down with the concussion definitely made his stocks go up because he's getting the ball more. Gardner Minshew's not running.
Oh yeah, Gardner Minshew. Yeah, as long as he's starting, Josh Downs is definitely someone to pick up and even consider starting, even though in 4% of the leagues he's starting.
Yeah. Nobody expected him to go out there and get 12 targets last week.
Yeah. But, if Gardner Minshew's going to start, you can guarantee he's going to get 12 targets almost all the time.
I think even if Anthony Richardson starts, I think he's going to use this concussion to, really learn from it and start throwing more. I really do.
That's what you and every Indianapolis Colts fan wants him
That's
to do.
That's what they want to do. They don't want to see him die like Tua last year.
Yeah.
But, Moving on. Someone who did die but got resurrected. DJ Chark.
Yeah.
He was injured majority of last year, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
He's came out here. Obviously, same situation. Backup quarterback. Way more targets. Literally 11 compared to the one he got week 2.
Yeah, and what we're hearing is Bryce Young. I think it's going to be multiple weeks. He's going to be out because of this ankle. So you can guarantee Andy Dalton's going to be back there throwing the ball. He's not going to run. He's not going to be running around. So him and like even Adam Thielen is also another good pickup to throw up there.
I didn't put Thielen on here just because he's rostered in like 70%
Yeah.
of leagues. Like he skyrocketed.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
But if
Thielen
he's
is
available, you get him absolutely.
yeah, but yeah, DJ Chark coming back. I mean, he was hurt I think week 1.
Yep.
And he came back week 2, and Bryce Young obviously one target, one catch. So like, I mean, if the ball's going his way, majority of the time, I mean, besides this last week, 4 out of 11.
I mean, but if he's seeing targets, then
yeah,
I mean, the week he came back, he was still probably on a snap count.
and I mean, targets are like they could just
throw
it his way running out of bounds, like from a sack. So yeah, I mean, take targets by
take them lightly.
Yeah, lightly.
But I mean, 11.
I mean, he's still looking his way though. You know that.
And he's looked pretty solid in the past, so we'll just have to keep an eye on him for sure.
Yeah, DJ Shark's always been good. He's always been a good wide receiver just to even have on your bench. I mean, even through the years.
Okay, I was looking at the next guy. I believe you put this one on here, Trey. With Deontay Johnson being out.
Yeah.
This guy, he looked good last week. What do you think?
He did look good. I mean, he was open a lot of the game that I was watching of this game. Like the Raiders couldn't. I don't understand what the Raiders were doing. They were guarding.
They're playing football, Trey. What do you?
I mean, they were guarding. Pickens, but I mean, he still got like 75, 80 yards on him.
Oh yeah,
and
Pickens
I mean,
great.
This dude was just running down the field open everywhere. I mean, Kenny Pickett, if he could just get the ball to him better, he would have had more than 2 catches for 72 yards. He would have.
I mean,
he would have blown up.
The one play he got the ball, he ran like majority of those 72 yards for the touchdown. Like he had a great route. He looked really good. He was super fast out there. I think he's got potential for sure.
Yeah, I mean, what we're saying here is with all these injuries coming in the league right now, I mean, Deontay Johnson, I think, is out till week 7 or 8 at least.
7, yeah.
So, I mean, he's only rostered on 7%, and he's only starting on 1. I mean,
he's available.
He's available. He is out there.
If you're desperate, pick him up. He could be a great choice.
Yeah. He's definitely somebody, even just to put on a watch list, just to watch for a week or two. I mean, but I mean, just think, if you're watching him, somebody else is going to be watching him.
Right.
So that's just something to keep in mind when you're watching players out here.
I mean, especially if you're doing like 2-for-1 deals, which a lot of people do in fantasy, like you have an open spot, pick him up. Can't hurt. I mean, you can drop him later anyway.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like we're telling you to keep him for life.
Keep him forever. He's going to be the best breakout star, I promise.
Yeah. Said no one ever.
So this next guy we got is Jake Ferguson. He's looked pretty good. Dak really likes him. I mean, he's talked about him before the season even started, saying that he was going to have a big role. And it looks like Dak targets him a lot.
I mean, yeah, it does. I did not realize how many targets this guy was getting.
Oh, yeah.
Until
I've
now.
been looking at him.
I mean, he's definitely a solid. I mean, they're tight ends, like we said, they're not really looking that good.
Yeah.
And, I mean, for him to be getting seven targets, 4 targets, 7 targets, I mean, that's good. I mean, even with the 4 targets, he got a touchdown, so that made up for only getting 4 targets.
Right.
So,
I mean, that many targets is all you can really ask for. Like, whenever I think of tight end, I'm thinking like 8 to 12 points max. So, like, if they get that touchdown upside, heck yeah, all the more to them.
Yeah, I mean, tight end's supposed to be somebody in the red zone that's supposed to get most touchdowns. They're supposed to be like the rebound guys. Go out there, throw it up. He's supposed to get it. I mean, first downs, 3rd and 2. You throw it to him on, a 3-yard little route. In route, out route, curl. I mean, so yeah, I mean, Jake Ferguson, definitely keep your eye out for him. Just keep your eye out.
Yeah, and next guy you should keep your eye out on, like we were saying earlier, with Mike Williams out, Gerald Everett. Gerald Everett has not looked the best this year, but last game, 6 for 6 on targets. I mean, he only got 30 yards out of it. But again, with Mike Williams being out, I think he'll get more of the spread. He's only rostered in 31% of leagues. So.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the Chargers logo, the only person I want to see there is Antonio Gates, but he's gone.
LaDainian?
No, Antonio Gates. He was a tight end. I mean, if he was there, he would be rostered on everybody's game, on everybody's league.
He'd be better than Travis.
Yeah, probably. But yeah. I mean, Gerald Everett. I mean, him being a Chargers fan, he's watching the game more. So.
No, he looked good out there, but again, like Trey was saying, like 3rd and 2. I mean, that's what he's doing basically. He's picking up all the slack.
Yeah.
So like 30 yards, but at the same time, touchdown upside. We're not gonna look at this little fumble he had down. We're not looking at that fumble. Anyway, moving on. We got a guy from arguably the worst team in the NFL. I don't know.
But we all know we watched them beat the Cowboys.
Don't
That's what I'm talking about.
Don't tell Chise.
That's right. You Cowboys fans.
Listen, Diggs got hurt. Diggs got hurt, bro.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
That's what the whole season renders on Diggs getting hurt. Get him out of here.
Hey, hurt? More like Zach Ertz, am I right? Look at him.
Yeah.
2 for 2 last week. The week prior, 8 and 6. And week 1, he was 10 for 6. Which pretty solid. I mean, obviously they went down, but they played against Dallas defense last week, which I know they didn't look the greatest. Yeah, I still beat them. But I mean, 2 for 2 against the Dallas. I mean, what are you really gonna expect? It's the Cardinals. I mean, next week it looks like they have another tough matchup, but after that they get a little bit of a break. So I think he's definitely someone you can watch out for, and he'll put up numbers, especially if Kyler Murray comes back.
Yeah, I mean, you could definitely just keep him on your bench or just watch out. I mean, just keep your eye on him because, yeah, like you said, they're playing San Fran next week. That'd be a tough matchup. But, I mean, if they did that to Dallas's defense that everybody says is number 1 in the league, yeah, he should be able to put up the same amount of points.
Moving on, we got.
And then here we go to the guy.
Pull him up.
To the guy. Everybody should be looking at it. Look at that stash. Everybody should be watching out for Luke Musgrave. I mean, Jordan Love. Look, this guy be targeting him all the time. Like, look at that. 8 targets last week, dude. He's always looking for him. Look at that.
It's like, where's the kid?
Almost 86% of snaps, he's out there the whole game. The whole game. Yeah. He's out there like pretty much the whole game. So, yeah, Luke Musgrave, I would definitely just get him, put him on your bench.
Is he on your bench?
I don't understand. Yeah, he's about to be.
Oh, he's about to. Okay.
I ain't got room. No, but definitely. I mean, if you're looking for a tight end, I would just definitely pick him up, start him, because Jordan Love does. I mean, he looks at him all the time. I mean, obviously, 8 targets last week. I mean, there was one he missed that would have been like a 50-yard pass. He overshot him, but I would definitely watch out for him.
I think maybe the target goes down a little bit once we get Watson back in this offense, but I still think he'll be pretty solid.
I mean, yeah, but like we just said, Gage, he's the big body target you want to hit for first downs, and that's what we get in. We get in like 3rd and 5s a lot, and he's always looking at him.
That's true. You guys are always about to turn that ball over, aren't you?
Yeah, we're always about to turn that ball over. What are you guys, 1 and 2? Yeah, get out of here.
Future 2 and 2, actually.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, that has been our waiver wire pickups and
watch list.
Yeah, let us know if you guys got any of these players. If you guys are excited about any of these guys, and yeah.
Hey, and all we all want to say is, go Pack, go.
Bolts up, baby. 2 and 2. Here we go. Raiders who?